In today's video, I'm going to show you how to share files from Google Drive with anyone you want. Sharing files from Google Drive is a great way to collaborate with others and control who can access your files. By the end of this video, you will learn how to share files from Google Drive using email addresses or a link, and how to manage the permissions and settings of your shared files. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my future videos. Let's get started. One of the ways to share files from Google Drive is by using email addresses. This method allows you to share files with specific people or groups and assign them different roles depending on what you want them to do with your files. Let me show you how it works. First, you need to open Google Drive and find the file that you want to share. You can use the search bar at the top or browse through your folders and files. Once you find the file, you can click on the share icon at the top right corner of the screen, or right-click on the file and select Share from the menu. This will open a new window where you can see who has access to your file and add more people or groups. To add people or groups, you need to type their email addresses in the top section of the window. You can also select contacts from your Google account by clicking on the plus icon next to the email field. As you add people or groups, you can also choose what role they will have for your file. There are 3 roles that you can assign: editor, commenter, or viewer. An editor can make changes to your file, a commenter can only add comments, and a viewer can only view your file. You can change the role by clicking on the drop-down menu next to each email address. Before you send the invitation, you can also enable or disable the Notify People option at the bottom of the window. If you enable this option, Google Drive will send an email notification to the people you added, letting them know that you shared a file with them. You can also add an optional note to the invitation if you want to explain why you are sharing the file or give some instructions. When you are ready, click on the Send button at the bottom right corner of the window. This will send the invitation and close the window. You can now see the list of people who have access to your file under the Share icon or in the Details panel on the right side of the screen. If you want to manage your shared file, you can click on the Share icon again, or right-click on the file and select Share from the menu. This will open the same window where you can revoke access, change roles, or add more people or groups. Another way to share files from Google Drive is by using a link. This method allows you to share files with anyone who has the link, regardless of whether they have a Google account or not. You can also choose what level of access they will have for your file. Let me show you how this method works. This will open a new window where you can see who has access to your file and change the link settings. By default, the link is restricted, which means that only people who are added by email addresses can access your file. If you want to share your file with anyone who has the link, you need to select Anyone with the Link option from the drop-down menu. As you select Anyone with the Link option, you can also choose what level of access they will have for your file. You can change the level of access by clicking on the drop-down menu next to Anyone with the Link option. You can now copy the link by clicking on the Copy Link button at the bottom of the window. Once you have copied the link, you can paste it on any platform that you want to share it on, such as email, social media, or chat apps. Anyone who has the link will be able to access your file according to the level of access that you chose. If you want to manage your shared link, you can click on the Share icon again, or right-click on the file and select Share from the menu. This will open the same window where you can stop sharing, change access levels, or copy a new link. And that's how you share files from Google Drive using email addresses or a link. I hope you found this video helpful and learned something new today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you have any questions or suggestions about sharing files from Google Drive, please let me know in the comments section. I will try to answer them as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!